Check, microphone check. And we'll just have to see if it shows up on the broadcast. Oh no, you're right, it's Facebook Live and YouTube. That's a lot of views. You got like 170 on YouTube and then other people on Facebook for sure.
Oh wow. Microphone 1 2 1 2 1 2 and drop it down 1 2. Yeah, these work great. They're really, I mean, it's an improvement.
Like the other one that we had that we tried was, and you did that a couple years ago. You had ones before those.
Yeah, the Temu ones. Now the Chinese government has all my information. So yeah.
About hockey.
Yeah,
they've got a whole team in China studying your descriptions of the power play.
Right.
They're confused.
They're a little confused. It's all good though. It's all good.
Oh yeah.
Usually get good feedback from people too, right? People light up the chat.
Can you hear us?
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Sometimes they tell us the mics aren't working when it's intermission and Will has muted it. Got a couple of those. It's okay.
Milford worked out?
Milford worked out. We were just on their guest.
It's good.
And right?
Some of those corporate entities have really good Wi-Fi now.
They did tell us a couple times here once, and then there a couple times, like internet connection slow.
Oh yeah,
but
it's pop up right there.
It didn't seem to last.
Oh really?
Yeah.
What I think Sideline will sometimes do is it'll just kick it down to resolution-wise, so it'll go down to a lower, like 480 or like whatever below that.
Yeah.
Is there a guest here or no? I don't want to.
There is a guest here.
Okay.
And it's good.
But you guys have been fine just doing Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
So you're not even doing Ethernet from here. All right.
I have the school network.
Uh huh.
So.
Oh, you have the school for Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So you're not on guest network in this one. Gotcha. Okay. Oh, there you go. One watching. So we can check sounds on this too. We're not muted right now, right?
We are unmuted. Check.
Test.
That sounds good.
Check sounds on this too. We're not muted.
Test.
Hold on.
That sounds good. Check sounds on this too. Test.
Do you think it's picking this up, or is it just that?
No, it's definitely mics.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they wouldn't be that loud.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to mute ourselves in a minute once the pump-up music gets going, but we'll come back for introductions and the smooth voice of Jim Conway telling us about the players' names and the Star Spangled Banner. So, New Milford versus Spartan hockey, soon to come in 8 minutes.
Usually it's just AC/DC, and I usually work with our DJ and say, hey, still play AC/DC.
Okay, we've got a good audio setup, we think, and so we're going to talk, despite the pump-up music. You are here with a three-man crew. You know how things always get awkward when they add the third guy into the broadcast booth? Well, welcome Mr. Awkward, JT Shem, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm just lingering the secondary orbit back here.
Yeah. He's a master of awkwardly long hugs, awkwardly long pauses, awkward eye contact, all kinds of things.
Doing all those things right now.
But he's here with me, Mike Croft, and Will Nichols at the Linen Rink here on the campus of the Frederick Gun School. And this is an incestuous matchup in many ways. We have New Milford resident and Chippewa alum Will Nichols in the booth. We have all kinds of former youth hockey teammates, former and future midget hockey teammates, Northwest Ice Hawks, and in case you needed any more reason to be excited, Blake Delmonico is in the house. Blake Delmonico. And the goaltenders are very familiar to both benches. Riley Beauvert, starting in net for the Green Wave in their new unis, and Miles Wilson, MW Photography, starting in net for Spartan Hockey. JT, you've been following the Green Wave season closely. What do you have in mind tonight?
Wave coming off win, very recent win. What was it? Enfield?
Enfield?
Oh, no, sorry, North Brantford. North Brantford made the trip. They've had a nice homestand. This is the start of a 4-game road trip. They're playing East Haven tomorrow, but they're 2-2 in the season. Lost a heartbreaker to Enfield.
That was a tough one.
They were up 3-0. I think you were at that game early, and ended up on the losing side 5-3. But seen all three lines skating well. New addition, number 11, Matty D. Roberts. He's recently joined the team, so you'll see 2 D. Roberts. And matches the Tendlers, the two that you got.
Yep.
So
1 D and 1 forward also.
Yep. And I was saying too on the broadcast the other night, the Wave, this is such a special game too. There's so many good friendships over the years, and so many of these skaters have skated on the same ice together, on the same teams together for years and years. So this is always one of those special ones, whether it's in this barn or it's over in Canterbury. So I'm just looking forward to a really good competitive matchup, but also you'll see at the end of the, very friendly. Kids will be on the ice and be taking pictures together. So we're reminded how tight and close the hockey community can be.
Absolutely. And Will, nobody knows more about this matchup and these schools and towns and hockey programs than you. So tell us what you have in your mind and maybe even your heart as we get into this game.
When it's always against Milford, it's always about mental. It's a mental game every time. Milford's going to come out swinging hard, fast, energetic. We just have to match them with that energy. Come out the ice, flying, match their energy, play smart, stay out of the box, and make good plays.
One of Will's great qualities as a broadcaster is his use of the we pronoun. I love it.
Yes.
I love it. We are not pretending neutrality here. We are homers. This is a home job.
Yep.
And if you don't watch your P's and Q's, JT Shem, you're going to get thrown down those vertical stairs, that ladder. All right,
we've been in those hostile environments before, Mike. We have. We've learned our lesson.
All right, I'm going to bring...
and my parole officer would vouch for that, too.
Yeah, no, I noticed your ankle bracelet.
Yes.
It's looking... is that the new one for the new year?
Oh, it's a fresh one. Then you got to switch the batteries.
All right, I'm going to bring the national anthem down to Jeremy Tendler.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Good luck on those stairs. All right, Mike, getting ready for player introductions and national anthem.
And you're going to hear the best voice you'll hear all night, ladies and gentlemen, right about now.
Welcome to Chicago, Nonawag, Lakeview Co-op Hockey. The starting lineups for tonight's game. For New Milford, in goal, number 33, Riley Bobert. Defense, number 4, Dylan Stein. Defense, number 14, Bryce Schaffler. Left wing, number 5, Braden Isquith. Right wing, number 15, John Pine. Center, number 8, Alex Sweeney. Starting for the Chicago Spartans, in goal, number 33, Miles Wilson. Defense, number 18, Peyton Thomas. Defense, number 21, Matt Moeller. Left wing, number 11, Henry Kyle. Right wing, number 28, Eli Tendler. Center, number 15, Gunnar O. At this time, please stand for the playing of our national anthem.
Well, Mike, I think I found the one time these chillers are not on.
John McGrath is a friend of the program, and he does turn them off for the games.
Oh, for real?
Yes.
Oh, that wasn't just for the anthem.
That's right. And I in observing him, I learned where the switch is, which is dangerous information.
Well, it does make good ice here, keeping it dry.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, nothing brings out Northwest Connecticut hockey royalty like a Spartan and Milford game. Let's just say some of the names that are in the rink are almost certainly in the barn here. Bill Neeb in the rink.
Bill Neeb, yep.
Bill Neeb. Blake Delmonico in the rink.
You're putting Bill Neeb and
Bill Camp in the rink. Dan Nichols in the rink. Don Graff in the rink.
Okay. All right, Spartan.
Johnny McGrath in the rink. Well, we got a new coaching administration for New Milford this year. JT, what can you tell us? We've got Hank Dieter standing on the bench, right?
Yep, Hank Dieter, head coach, assuming tenure of the Green Wave squad. Get ready for puck drop here, Mike. And we're playing hockey.
JT, I'm going to let you take the play-by-play for a minute. We've got one person telling me the wrong link may be posted, so I'm going to be on that.
You work on that. Sweeney digs deep for the Wave. Looking to outlet. Gunnar O there. The centerman. Wearing the number 11 for Chapag. With the run on it. And coming out is the Bear. Riley Boisvert getting snowed by his own defenseman.
Bear crawl out to make that cover at the top of the crease.
Yep, nice steps out.
We do.
Nice giddy up for O there.
The correct link has been distributed, and we have our most viewers we've had so far this year.
I take it back. Henry Keel.
Henry Keel. Yep.
Keel, leading goal scorer last season, I believe, right?
Yep. Although Gunnar O leading this season so far.
Good
Keel,
pressure.
Keel the captain, having a wonderful year.
Okay. Keel chases deep into the corner. D to D below the goal line. Braden Isquith, number 5. He's a new face for the Green Wave this season.
What year, JT?
He's a sophomore, I believe. He's been playing some high-level hockey.
Yep.
But played for his school team this season.
Dan Shelters gets the zone clearance.
I've seen that number 10 before.
Yep. You want to find shelter when Danny's got you in his sights.
Shot runs high. That shot coming off the stick of Antonelli. Got to think Uncle Andrew or Uncle Kevin's watching.
Shout out to Uncle Kevin.
You mean to say you sent the wrong link, but the New Milford fans are watching the right link?
No, one of my relatives, who will go unnamed, was mishandling YouTube.
It's the Granny Goon Squad again, or what?
It may have been the Goon Squad, yes.
Have you heard about the Granny Goon Squad, Will? Oh, wow.
That's the family WhatsApp chat for me.
Just stay on their good side. That's all I need to tell you.
Yeah.
All right?
It'll get ugly.
And you'll know if you're not.
Okay, Luke Nichols, brother of our broadcasting partner Will, wins the faceoff backwards, as he is apt to do. A rim run. We have, is that Matty DeRoberts? It is Matt DeRoberts. Steps in. John Croft gets in the way of it. Luke Nichols, fastest skater on the Chippewa team, chases. Matt DeRoberts has speed to burn. And we've all seen Matt DeRoberts wind the machine and turn defense into offense.
A nice pitch down there. Luke Nichols, your brother, keeps it back in the zone.
Dan Shelters gets it deep while Seegers and Luke Nichols clear. New Milford aiming for a clean breakout, and we have some lucky fans.
They're cheering like they just won the game.
I wonder what the officer of the law will think about the flagpole.
It usually only comes out if there's a goal, so.
Okay, all right.
If they're subdued about it, it might be okay.
Okay, that's Jamison McTamney, who took the face-off, number 13. Ryan Bonomo skating hard. McTamney is in. An excellent chance there for McTamney and Bonomo. Moeller wins it forward. Claire Moore, Class S field hockey MVP, gets her first touch on the puck, and now her second. She wins it, puts it deep. She's so good at putting it deep. Peyton Thomas keeps it in the zone, but only momentarily. Little sandwich there.
And Matty Hayes coming off ice here. Looks injured, number 19 for the Wave.
Peyton Thomas sacrifices himself. Matt Moeller, defense to offense. Moeller loses the puck, but it remains going forward. Bonomo still skating hard many seconds into this shift. Coach Odell shouts his approval. Matt Moeller blocks the shot. Eli Tendler, freshman sensation, puts the puck forward. Gunnar O, who scored the game winner against Wilton on Monday night in a thrilling win for the Spartans. Jacob Tendler, the elder Tendler.
John King with the backhand. Tries to get back over. Sweeney, number 8.
John Croft collects the puck. Battling with New Milford's number 8, Alex Sweeney, their captain. Quite an introduction to physical hockey this young season has been. First-time high school players like Ryan Bonomo, Eli Tendler, John Croft, Grady Hughes, Wilson Benner have gotten an introduction to the physical play that is high school hockey. Coach Odell taking issue with one of the officiating decisions. Luke Nichols take the face-off for the Spartans, opposite Alex Sweeney. Sweeney wins it backwards.
This was getting every which way this Sunday with Shelters.
Shelters doesn't stop battling, but we do have an icing call, and we will get a face-off to Miles Wilson's right. Some of these skaters know their opponents better than their teammates.
That could be true.
I mean,
Yeah, like I said, you know, these squads have played together so many different iterations in youth hockey and tournaments. And
if you played 150 youth hockey games, Danny Shelters brings it in, Shelters puts it low.
Bad save there for the Bear.
To Teddy Conway. Excellent job by Conway. Shelters with a similar opportunity. Bear covers the puck.
I got to think a kid like Danny Shelters is pretty fired up. He's played with these kids too.
He knows these guys.
Yep.
Carson Golombesky following Shelters as he goes to the bench. Jameson McTamney will take the face-off right now against Cedar Velias. Claire Moore chasing Matt DeRoberts. I wouldn't want to chase Matt DeRoberts in the kitchen, let alone on the ice. New Milford sitting at 2-2 on the season. Spartans sitting at 1-3, and rarely have I seen a season start where a team could have been 0-4 or 4-0 or anywhere in between, but that's where the Spartans are.
A lot of close games, huh?
A lot of close games.
One-goal games.
Yeah.
Early season's interesting for every team.
Who are we? That's the question,
That's right.
Who
It's
are
identity.
we?
Yep. Golombesky with a shot, high point. And nabbed out of the air there by Wilson.
Do you know what Miles Wilson does in the spring, JT?
Hockey.
He catches baseballs.
Does he?
He's a catcher. He's an excellent catcher.
There's something to be said. There's some commonality with those two positions, right?
Yep.
You see the whole thing in front of you. Usually the smartest guy on the team, too.
Yep.
Catcher and netminder. Velias trying to thread the needle there. Sorry, DeRoberts. I've been having a hard time all season. DeRoberts and Velias. Big stick save there from Wilson. He's up for the task. Two quick goal scoring chances snuffed out by Miles Wilson.
And Wilson's glove had to shed a stick or two in order to make that save. Sometimes you need to be strong in strange ways. Coach Conway sends out his first line forwards. Gunnar O will take the face-off. Got Conway and Croft behind him. Henry Keel, the captain. John Croft stretches out away from the corner. Keel gets the exit.
That'd be an icing call. Pull that all the way back down.
Clever idea by Keel, but icing was the call, the right one. But he was just one favorable bounce off the boards from being in.
Well, it kind of keeled the play, if you know what I mean.
Yep.
Here, you want these? So you can hear what he's saying?
I can hear it.
You don't want to hear it?
Yeah, I can hear it.
So you know when you can hop into the convo?
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for him to stop talking. Once he stops talking, I get to say something, you know?
Eli Tendler pinches down as a winger. Keel gets it to O. O enters the zone. I saw a flash of sparks there, I think, as two blades hit each other.
Yep. Blades of steel.
Right on the ice. Tendler below the goal line. Tendler tries to get it to Conway at the point. Can't quite. Oh,
good feed back over. Got a Spartans goal here, Henry Keel.
Henry Keel goal from Gunnar O. Keel and O becoming increasingly dangerous as this young season grinds on. What I notice more and more, JT and Will, and it is coming to bear on every shift he plays, is that Gunnar O wins so many puck battles.
Yes. Yep.
He just is lifting your stick constantly.
Yep.
And pushing you on the hips. He gets high leverage on your hips. He's moving you and lifting your stick. And Spartans go up 1-0.
Seen him play for Rumsey for years, and this is such a skilled player. And I mean, that's with the high hockey IQ play there too. Open up, leave the back door. Keel's right there. Keel's accomplished in his own right, and you leave that kind of space for two elite players, and Sabog up on the board. Or sorry, Spartans back on the board.
Are they saying Johnny Hockey?
I'm not sure what they're saying.
The hockey was the last word. I thought I heard Johnny Hockey.
It is a farmers theme night that the New Milford squad was going for, the fans.
Some of the Spartan squad also.
Okay. Getting in touch with their agrarian roots.
Yeah. JT, we had one puck come very close to concussing maybe both of us.
Okay.
The broadcast would have been stalled because both of us would have been passed out on the deck of this crow's nest. That was last game against Wilton. Okay. Luke Nichols likes to throw his hips into the face-off.
Throw back to Roberts. Roberts throws one off the mark. Sweeney's going to dig it out. He backhands it, gives it to King. King behind the net. King working. Isquith there at the Zamboni door.
Some of the Spartans' best offense recently has been Moeller bringing the puck all the way.
Oh, 200-foot player?
Yep.
Number 21
Matt
there.
Roberts-like player.
King's got a lot of time out there.
Sweeney sure keeps that puck moving.
He does. Sweeney's short, strong side in front of Wilson. And we got ourselves a Green Wave goal. Looks like Braden Isquith. Number 5, Isquith. Got to be coming off the stick of Sweeney or King. And we got ourselves all notched up here, 1-1 here.
Miles Wilson made the initial save. Found himself looking back to see where the puck was, and it was just one of those situations where he couldn't find it. He had the puck, I think, right underneath his butterfly.
Yep. All right, 8:03 remaining in the first, and we've got a goal in first 10. We got 2 goals in the first 10 minutes of play.
Jamison McTamney playing center out here with Claire Moore, number 24, and Ryan Bonomo, number 17. John Croft talks with Bonomo. Miles Wilson lets it go. Dangerous deflection opportunity there for Connor Wondolowski.
Wando. Taking shots right now in the gallery. Good effort there by Mickelson Holt, number 7.
Croft and Moore.
Another one
Miles
out there.
Wilson says, could we please just take a minute to breathe? We're 1-1, just over halfway through the first period. Spartans scored first.
And Hank Dieter here saying, great shift to his Green Wave squad.
And it was a strong shift. A lot of creativity from that group. Sweeney sees a lot of different things happening on the ice.
One thing that has advantaged Green Wave here, I know in their last game, sticking with 3 lines. Instead of having 2 centers with 3 pairs of wingers, they've been sticking with 3 lines, successive lines, getting kids to skate together, get used to each other.
Who got added as the
ice.
additional center?
Matt Hayes. Matt Hayes when he's out there.
Okay.
I believe is the 3rd centerman.
Spartans will tend to go with 3 lines early and then later maybe 2.
That's such as high school hockey, Mike.
Yep.
Nice one by Wilson. Gets it to his red basket.
It was a dangerous rebound, but Wilson was able to make his way quickly across the crease. He does have sharp movements as a goaltender. Gunnar O wins it back to Peyton Thomas. O up ahead to Eli Tendler. Zone entry. Tendler makes a friend with Dylan Stein, a player with Washington roots at the Washington Food Market.
Oh, shot in a bar down there off the stick of Antonelli. Denied by the horizontal piece of steel.
Bar down, but not in. O tries to go through the D-man who takes the body. Eli Tendler.
It's getting pretty chippy here, Mike. Amp up in that department. Oh.
Thomas with the puck. Gets it deep beautifully. Thomas comes off. Spartans get 4 new skaters. Matt Moeller stays on wisely as the far D-man. And we have icing. That icing happened so fast that the back man didn't have a chance to raise his hand. Okay, as we get a chance to breathe, we'll stop dominating the airwaves as all these skaters go to the New Milford D zone. Tell us, what are you seeing so far?
What I'm seeing is what I like to see so far from Chicago. They're matching Green Wave's energy here. They're actually bringing the game to them. The question now is just going to be, are they going to be able to hold together mentally, keep themselves out of the box, and be able to keep this a good matching game?
Out of the box will be big. Teddy Conway plays it to the corner. Shot goes wide. Matt DeRoberts puts it deep. Thomas gets it to DeRoberts, not on purpose. He's got a beautiful D-walk, Matt DeRoberts does.
He does. And number 3, Seegers. Is he a tough kid?
Yeah.
Because he was just dishing some of it out to DeRoberts. Just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Because he might get some more back from.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. But he took a lot of punishment against Wilton, and he continued to play and to skate.
Well, it's funny because I know these Green Wave skaters. You know these Spartan skaters.
Yeah.
Right.
It's interesting.
And it's kind of fun to see them match up, and we know what their tendencies all are. You know.
Yeah. And I think I'm finding myself calling it a little more when Chappaq has the puck, and you calling it a little more when.
Oh no, totally equal, right down the line.
Well, you should, because you know the names of the players with the puck. Beauvais covers it, which is fortunate for the Spartans.
Yeah,
they get a defensive zone face-off.
That's right, zone entry.
Or a New Milford defensive zone face-off. Moeller skates forward. Moore, McTamney, and Bonomo are the forwards. Peyton Thomas, number 18. It's been suggested to me that I should say the players' numbers more often, JT.
Who's telling you that?
Several people.
Shot up into the netting above the net there.
Wilson blockers it high.
What was that? Shook coming in? Who's that, 17? That's Shooky?
19, Matt Hayes gives a fist pound to Miles Wilson.
And then Bilius coming out here with Jonathan DeRoberts.
J.D. Rowe.
And Andrew Antonelli flanking him on the right. D-Rob, the Matt version, and Golombeski back on D for the Wave. Shot to net, and somewhere that's under the pads of Wilson. Nice job there. Pad save.
He knew he had it that time.
Getting pucks to the net here. We've heard that saying.
Green Wave D pair comes off. DeRoberts and Golombeski, and on comes Schopfer and Dylan Stein. Back to Stein. Eli Tendler, a ferocious challenger of the puck, gets the zone exit. Forward to Kyle. Kyle goes to the backhand.
Good idea there from Gil.
Tendler gets it to Moeller, who steps in beautifully. Beauvais makes the glove save.
He was going down, but that glove went up. Snagged that one.
That high shot goes a little left or right, and it's a lot tougher business, of course. Vocal New Milford student section here.
I am impressed, on those face-offs there, Mike.
Oh, yeah.
Face-off win, but Sweeney skating it down ice for the Wave.
No hand passes in the D zone, JT.
Nope.
No, get rid of it.
No one
There you
nearby, so shoveling that one off.
Fortunately. Oh, Keel, Tendler, no ice, on net even. A little billiards being played by the Spartans. Danny Shelters comes out like a man on fire. Attempted stretch pass, could still be productive for the Green Wave.
Good line change for the Spartans. Well timed.
Moeller fights for the puck as Thomas tends the front of the crease.
Shelter's looking outside. He's got help. Reinforcements come with him, but Stein is able to deny him. Dispossesses Shelter's back at it, at the dot, feeds it over.
That's nice work by Shelters and Nichols. Wonderful job.
Good sequence there for the Spartans, Mike.
Referee's skate keeps that one from getting deep in the New Milford zone.
Isquith with, looks like King might have been offsides by a half step there.
No fancy moves at the blue line.
Nope, just get into the zone. Isquith has been known to do that. He will do some skating clinic, but he's skilled in the skating department, and he's been a great pickup for the Wave this season.
Who is that?
Isquith, number 5, goal scorer.
Sean DeRoberts,
Absolute
Velias, and Antonelli, forwards for the Green Wave. Matt Roberts shows that classic butt down, head and shoulders up.
Yeah, Bonomo there's got some speed, huh? Big boy.
Who's that?
Bonomo.
Yeah, freshman.
Nice.
Skates hard, playing well. Jameson McTamney, a very tough and resilient Spartan skater, took a big hit. Remember that one, Will, in the corner against Wilton?
Oh, yeah.
Fell on was knocked on his butt and slammed in the wall and played really well the rest of the game. There's McTamney battling for the puck. Croft clears it out of the crease. Claire Moore gets it out of the zone. Bonomo gets it into the zone. McTamney, Bovair with the stick. Croft throws it at him.
Oh, wow.
Bonomo tries to get the stick down. Spartans a little fortunate that didn't turn into a nifty breakout for the Green Wave. Croft sneaks it by.
Good energy level here, Mike.
A lot of energy in the barn. Just like the days when Jonathan Lennon played here. McTamney can't quite keep it in. We got a 3-on-2 for the Green Wave. Croft pushes it wide.
Yeah, we got a penalty coming here, Mike. At the touch up there, I'm not sure if that's a Spartan penalty. Yeah, it looks like a hooking call.
Not sure who that is. I think it might be
was a
John
touch-up.
Croft's first high school penalty. Yep. I've seen a couple of those. I think that
He
was,
said I'm 22.
it wasn't hanging on him long. We saw one of those in that exact same sport against Peyton Thomas a week ago, and Croft is called here for the hooking, just hitching a short ride. In youth
It's a
hockey,
short
I
ride.
feel like it had to be a longer ride.
Yes.
The hooks really had to be a little more obvious.
Now you see
hop on the
Jersey
train.
pull up. All right, so with 1:40 remaining, 2-minute penalty here. Well, you know, Mike, I've always said, penalties are always a sure sign of poor parenting,
Absolutely.
Sorry to see that's your his first high school penalty.
It is. Milford gets an entry. Henry Keel applying pressure. 1:34 to go on the penalty. Barring a New Milford goal, this penalty will span the periods. Thomas tries to get it out of the zone, can't quite. Gunnar O plays it conservatively and smartly.
And Wave having a little bit of trouble organizing their attack from the outside.
Ipswich is dispossessed. 1:09 to go in the penalty.
Shopper stepping down deep. Shopper
Keel
not easy.
spying. That's an important deflection by O. Another important deflection by O. 54 seconds to go on the penalty. Dan Shelters comes out like a bat out of hell.
And that's going to be an ice all the way down. Nope, waving it off. 28 seconds remaining in the period. And another big ice. Good job by the Spartans to get it clear.
35 seconds to go in the penalty. Luke Nichols applying pressure. You love to see it. 15 seconds to go in the period. Zamboni door is opened by John McGrath.
Sweeney enters. 5 seconds to work with it. I feel like that's the only shot on net for the whole power
I think
play.
that's true. 2.1 to go here. Spartans will try to win it back and pin it against the boards.
Wow.
Coach Dieter tells his skaters to stay on.
Yep. Yeah, well, I've seen Dieter pull the goalie in this situation with 5 or 6 seconds left too. So, and shot right to net off the face-off from King. And hey, we know 2 seconds is an eternity in hockey, Mike.
I bet Miles Wilson has watched King do that from 190 feet in the past, so he was ready for it.
Yep.
But that was a great slap shot on goal straight away.
Well, hey, I got to say, awesome first period here
Awesome first period.
at the gun school, and these two teams, great energy in the building, and it's packed. It's Friday night hockey here in Washington Depot, huh?
It is. Happy 2025. Starts off with hockey. Will, tell us what you saw maybe on that Spartan penalty kill attempt, which has been successful minus the last 15 seconds.
So it was a pretty good penalty kill if you ask me, but now the problem's going to be we're going to start off the next period man down. So they got to be prepared for anything coming out of that locker room. You know, get those breakouts out, get those nice breakouts, and get that ice down on the other side. You know, don't give them the opportunity to get in between you guys and get open net shots.
Coach Conway, ever the gentleman, does engage referees in a little bit of discussion. Not sure what the topic was exactly, but I can only imagine that there were some questions or maybe suggestions for points of emphasis in the second period. John McGrath sends out his apprentice. Actually, don't know the name of this gentleman who was out on the ice taking care of it beforehand with the spray squirter. Ice is hard and complete. It really helps when the gun school is on break and the gun school skaters aren't carving it up.
It's true.
Because they know how to do that.
A lot more time for ice maintenance, right?
Time for ice maintenance and fewer ruts on the ice.
Ruts are good for tractors, but not for skaters.
Yes. Danny Shelter is seeking medical attention from Chris Schneider, Chippewa trainer. Shelter's pointing to his right wrist. That would be real disappointing for the Spartans if Shelters couldn't take the ice.
All right, I'm going to take my union break here. I'm entitled to that? No.
In addition to the 2 that you took during the period?
Yes.
Jeez.
You want me to send anyone up here?
What's the distance that this mic can go?
We'll go across the ring.
All right.
I mean, you could do that, and then we could put the microphone in there.
The microphone's
headphone in there.
The headphone in where? Sorry you're being subjected to this technical discussion, folks.
Yep. Can you hear me?
Okay, so I'm going to go do a couple interviews.
But you can't hear him. You want to hear him?
I can't hear you.
That's okay.
So this isn't
No,
doing me
yeah.
good.
Can you hear him?
Can you hear me? Test?
I think so. I can't really tell.
Well, yeah, you can mute that.
Test. Can you hear me? Hello? Test.
Okay, Will. Well, John McGrath and his partner have worked on the ice. John's scooping the snow into the wheelbarrow. Referees are going to put the goals back in place. Green Wave skaters are massing by the door. Just ran into a few fans. There's a good crowd here. We've got Steve Gritty, Pokey Plans, Alyssa Croft, your dad. I saw him here, right?
Yep.
Remind me his first name?
Dan.
Dan Nichols, excellent. Chris Bovair, Craig O, Jimmy Antonelli, Jacob Tendler showing off the sharp edges. Beautiful skater. Some New Milford students very excited about Friday night. It's a great time to be alive, isn't it, Friday night?
Oh, yeah.
I've heard people call it God's hour, God's afternoon. Really? Friday afternoon's God's afternoon.
Huh.
Start of the weekend. Eli Tendler also showing off the edges. John Croft's going to go back into the box for the first 15 seconds of the second period, barring a New Milford goal. And Josh Shook shows off his energy and his edges. Makes some snow over at the blue line. What do you think? You want to show the New Milford pregame here, or pre-period talk? I couldn't get to the snack bar, JT. I ran into too many people, including, happily, Thomas Heslin. Thomas Heslin, John Wolf, Mike Rosenthal. Oh, yeah. We've got some other important sightings here. Jason Shook, Danielle Shook, Jimmy Antonelli.
Liz Antonelli.
Yeah. Justin Murphy. Chris Bovair, Rich Husk.
Marco Durso.
Marco Durso in the house.
Maybe a Durso on this sporting team next year.
Yeah, that's right.
The negotiations right now.
Coach Conway sends out Keel. Muller and Thomas. 6 seconds remaining in the Croft penalty. And the penalty is dead. We're even. The Milford assistant coach shouts, we're even. Peyton Thomas gets it to Bovair. Bovair thinks about dropping it, but takes the whistle, and with 14:34 to go in the second period, the Spartans have killed the John Croft hooking penalty, and they have an offensive zone face-off. Henry Keel throws it at Bear Bovair. Keel with his feet. Moeller takes the puck, fakes the behind the net. He's got a nice stretch pass to Eli Tendler, who shows off the hands. Tendler enters the zone. Tendler to O. That's a Gunner O goal. Spartans up 2-1. What made that happen? Well, Peyton Thomas disrupted the puck. Matt Moeller collected it, made a hard turn behind the goal, contrary to what I think the forechecking forward expected. Moeller hits Tendler. Tendler controls the puck just enough, gets it to O, and O puts the backhand behind or between Bear Bovair's legs. Spartans up 2-1. Luke Nichols chasing hard. Matt Roberts showing off just gobs of speed. Danny Shelters gets it to Connor Seegers. No ice. Nichols applies pressure. Croft keeps it in the zone. Croft and Antonelli, or Velias, that's Velias, sorry.
Billy's efforting to get it over to Roberts in center.
Josh Nichols intercepts. John Croft winds the machine. Croft passes it to Nichols. A little bit of a dangerous pass there.
Waving off the icing call. Golembeski to retrieve. Golembeski feeds that back to Shelters, though. Shelters at the door.
Croft tries to gather speed.
Nice big pass.
Carson Golembeski, he can carry a lot of velocity.
Bilius with the shot, rising shot, and redirected, tipped upward.
Are you going to let me get away with misusing physics terms, JT?
Yeah, it's your home game for you.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Shot by Crawford.
Moeller loses the puck.
Oh, it's Peyton Thomas.
Moeller's feet get in the way. McTamney, Shelters, icing coming.
I noticed there, you got, who's that, 22, you got Peyton Thomas, kind of stay-at-home defenseman, is that right?
18 Peyton Thomas.
Okay.
He'll step in, especially to take a shot. Wouldn't you say, Will, Peyton Thomas? I know one of the things that the Spartans coaching staff has been working on their defenders to play more conservatively at the blue line.
Okay.
I think they've been concerned about some of the aggressive pinching.
Gotcha. Net off right
Wilson
now.
blocker. Moeller, great composure behind the net.
This with broken twig there.
And
someone's got a broken twig there.
Loses a stick blade.
Oh yeah. Oh, skate blade there.
Skate blade.
That's a skate blade that's off. There's nothing more pathetic looking than a hockey player without a skate blade. Like
was that whistle because of that, JT?
I don't know if it's because of that or not.
You have a tripping call?
I think it's a trip.
On who?
On Matt.
On Moeller.
Yep.
So he gets the tripping call and also has a equipment malfunction here, huh? So Moeller in the box for the tripping call, but also getting a skate blade back on, right?
I believe that is an insult to injury situation.
Yeah, right.
I think that it may have been Moeller's flailing as he lost the skate blade that earned him the tripping penalty.
Originally it looked like a stick had splintered, but it was just that in the blade, right?
Yes. It was visually confusing.
Yep. All right, so that puts the Wave back on the power play, second power play of the night. 2 minutes goes on the clock.
Keel, Thomas, Croft, and that's the whole. You only get 4. That's right.
Shot from Sweeney.
One timer from Sweeney.
Comes straight up. Sweeney, secondary shot.
Keel gets a zone exit.
Keel sends that all the way, almost all the way down. That's going to be on net. Wilson, and he's got Isquith in front of him. And he'll get a stoppage and a freeze there. 1:30 remaining.
I wonder what Miles Wilson was seeing there that led him to cover that puck.
Yeah, usually you're not going to see that too much in a power play. Keep that puck moving.
Yeah. 1:30 to go here in the Matt Moeller tripping call that was aided by his skate blade popping out. I do wonder about that, these insertable skate blades. Will, has that ever happened to you, your skate blade popping off like that?
No, that has not happened to me.
Did you have the ones that popped in and popped out?
No, not necessarily. It's more just screwed in.
Yeah.
You'll see the screw-in ones break sometimes, but you won't see them pop out.
No.
Croft collects the buck. He's got Thomas.
Oh, funky
Man in
bounce
the front
there
of
at
the
the
net.
door there, Mike, huh?
What's that?
Funky bounce at the door.
There are some funky bounces in this ring. Matt Roberts, number 11, on for New Milford. 1 minute to go in the New Milford power play. Luke Nichols skating hard on the back check.
Thread the needle there is John Roberts. And again,
John Roberts puts it through the legs of his former teammate John Croft with such soft touch that he's able to collect it and get a shot on Miles Wilson, but Wilson comfortably gloves that shot. Keel, Croft, Thomas, and continue to run the power play for the Spartans. It's going to go back to the point here. We got the D-to-D pass. Thomas plays it with his feet.
So disruptive, these Spartans. Wave aren't able to assemble anything on this power play. And offside today. Seconds are ticking off the clock. 38 seconds remain in the man advantage for the Wave.
Little miscue there between Keel and O. We will have a neutral zone face-off. 38 seconds to go in the Spartan penalty kill. Same four stay out there for Coach Conway. Croft gets it deep.
That's not a
25
nice.
seconds to go.
Yep.
Beauvais settles the puck. O is going to challenge. When O challenges, he usually wins. Diagonal pass gets to King.
King with a rising shot, gloved out of the air by Wilson. 13 seconds remain in the man advantage.
Maybe Wilson likes the rest that his D gets and his skaters get on the.
Well, I mean, you get a line change, right?
And he can change. Yep.
You know?
Yep.
And you got shift out there. They're running up and down the ice.
Nichols, Conway, Shelters, and Jay Tendler will try to kill the last 10 seconds of this power play. This New Milford. That was a dangerous opportunity for New Milford.
Traffic in front of Wilson.
Penalty is dead, but New Milford continues to possess the puck in their zone.
Watch the mark the man out of the box.
Nichols gets a clean entry. Seegers, Shelters, Tendler steps in.
We got a 2-on-1 developing.
Conway does a nice job applying the pressure.
Nice cycle there for
Jacob
Stein.
Tendler moving his man. Sorry, JT, to talk over you.
No, we're good. Schopfer unable to keep it in. King turns the other way. King looks up ice. Got Schopfer again. Shelters with it. Shelters, backhand shot. Not a lot of mustard on it. Beauvais for it.
Couple opportunities here for the Spartans.
Yeah, another fluttering puck right in the paint. That's going to be an icing call. Wilson calling for it.
Attaboy Danny is the call from the Spartan bench.
Attaboy
Spartan teammates appreciating the effort of Danny Shelters. I believe we have 10 new skaters on the ice. That was yeoman's work by Teddy Conway to break up that 2-on-1, forcing the incomplete pass. Jamison McTamney chasing the puck below the goal line. Claire Moore. Matt Moeller shoots it. It's deflected. Opportunity for New Milford.
Villius, he's got to Roberts.
Spartans back checking hard.
Roberts back at it.
Officials' hands stay down. I thought we might have had a tripping call there.
Yeah,
Matt
like
Roberts enters the zone. Matt Moeller's with him.
He skates the whole offensive zone. Shot from Antonelli, whiffer. Drop-off pass, comes back to point. Kolembeski with a shot. Looking for the tip-in from Antonelli. And big body by Patty to Roberts.
You know, Antonelli's so good at those deflections. That was a nice opportunity for him. It went wide. Spartans happy to get an exit. Icing coming.
Yeah, we got 8:05 remaining in the second period here. They must be asking about Mike DeRoberts. That's the father. That's the daddy. They're asking who's your daddy. And
That's
maybe
true. Are the student
Bonomo.
section looking for a paternity test?
Perhaps.
Okay.
Right.
Well, I think there may be some misunderstanding of how hockey works right now, because that hit is actually worth precisely nothing.
Right.
Croft gives it life behind the net, gets it to Conway, back to Croft. Croft attempted breakout, doesn't quite happen.
Rough chasing with King. King with possession.
Keel, O, and Tendler out there. Sorry, JT.
Nope. It's your game. It's your gig, man.
It's the world's game.
Balvert stepping out to play that. And, calling the ice. Did he play that before? Or did it bounce off and he played it?
Referee says it doesn't matter if he played it. It had crossed the goal line.
Okay.
It's going to be icing, and he's right. It had crossed the goal line. I
Yep.
wouldn't have expected to see that call.
Nope.
Speaking of calling out celebrities, Uncle Brett's in the house.
Give him a...
Spartans on the verge of a too many men penalty. I guess referees don't tend to start if it's not the right number on the ice. Gunner O takes the face off. O battling. Isk with a very strong controller of the puck. Eli Tendler. Matt Moeller has Keel with him. Tendler also. Tendler runs it to Keel.
And it looks like we got ourselves a slashing call. And that can only mean a broken stick there. Schaffer, he's pissed. Broke his stick on the process.
Okay, well, Spartans have not had a power play, but they are starting their third penalty kill. That is not a recipe to win hockey games.
No. Slashing call, and it looks like that resulted in a broken stick for Schaffer. And Schaffer's probably angrier than his father is right now about that broken stick. He's looking to fight a replacement twig right now. He's walking up and down the bench, and he's unable to right now, so he's going back
Danny
to
Shelters expends a lot of energy. I hope he's got energy to back check, and he does. 1:35 to go here in the Green Wave. Croft chasing. Spartans taking turns. Their D chasing forward to get some rest for the forwards.
All right, mounting an assault
A lot
here.
of speed here.
Vilius
Vilius.
in the zone. And drops that off, and no one there. The blue line. Again, this has been the third penalty so far, third power play for the Wave, and same disorganization right now.
1:05 to go in the Green Wave power play. Shelters spies to Roberts, who shoots it through Shelters. Miles Wilson, ever attentive, gloves the puck. Gets a change in forwards for Coach Conway. Peyton Thomas and John Croft stay out there, and they're joined by Gunner O and Henry Keel.
Nice job by Steins to keep it corralled in the zone.
A little better movement. Oh.
Oh, we got a foot race here, Mike.
40 seconds to go in the power play. Gunner O very nearly with a shorty. Just go with it, calls the New Milford bench.
30 seconds remain in the man advantage.
Sweeney, wonderful skater. Keel takes it from him. Keel gets it deep. 17 seconds to go in the power play.
Some of the best puck possession tonight for the Spartans has been on the PKs.
It's true. 4 seconds to go in the power play.
Shot block, full strength,
Penalty
coming
is
out of the
dead.
box.
Miles Wilson still under pressure.
Shelters going to race hard into the zone. Makes it a 5-on-5 contest here. That's going to get iced all the way down. And that'll come back down into the
Gunner O
defensive
ices
zone.
it. He'd gotten into such a pattern with those 3 penalty kills.
No harm, no foul. There's some guys that were buried pretty deep.
Yep.
Crofty's pretty gassed right there.
All right, Will, tell us about all this penalty kill action and what it means for the Spartans going forward.
Shows a great amount of resilience the way that they're killing these penalties right now. And if we can continue to just keep matching Milford's speed and their effort right now, we'll get the puck back down in their offensive zone and score a couple more goals.
A couple more goals sounds great. end of that power play, New Milford had a dangerous bounce off the boards. Miles Wilson kicks the shot wide. We got a penalty coming, a trip on Danny Shelters.
Oh, big hit there. I'm surprised there's a roughing call that comes out of that as well. And we got a New Milford player down on the ice. Shelters looks like he's squawking. His teammate out there to help get him back over to the bench.
.439 to go in the second period. 2 minutes to go in the not yet started Danny Shelters minor penalty for tripping. New Milford taking a free timeout here or an actual timeout?
He might charge him a timeout here.
New Milford coach being asked if he wants a timeout, which is a nice way of saying, get out here, please.
5-on-4 here. Looks like, yeah, we don't have an offset or anything, no. Shelters in the box, right? No, I heard they were saving 5-on-4. I wasn't sure if we had two offsets, so they're hiding beneath us. And Gunnar back at it.
And we have Keel. Oh.
Literally
Thomas and Moeller.
All four Green Wave skaters, all five Green Wave skaters.
Oh, we've got a 4-minute penalty here.
Yeah, major.
Double minor. Is it major or double minor?
I thought it was a major, but it's probably double minor.
Is that going to be a 4-minute 5-on-4?
Yep.
Well, it depends.
Not what we need.
And it looks like a roughing call coming to Mueller. Mueller's going to go to the box. And he's got his arms outstretched, wondering why. So penalties 4, 5, and 6 right now for the Spartans. And Coach Conway trying to settle things down in the box there.
There are a lot of lights activated on that board, and we have a 5-on-3 here for 2 minutes, barring a New Milford penalty. Sorry, a New Milford penalty or a New Milford goal. Spartans are staring at a minute 53 of 5-on-3 and another minute and a half approximately.
I mean, it could be one of those things too, though. They could peel off, you know, if there is a score here. Matty DeRoberts looking inside there, playing the triangle there, the Spartans. Shot, diving shot. Taking it around, moving around, bumper man here. Shot to Wilson, and Wilson is there. Getting pretty testy down on top of the crease here.
Yep. Coach Dieter sends out 5 new skaters.
Same 3, staying 4. No, we're going to
John Croft comes off. Peyton Thomas comes on. Thomas and Keel.
If you're on the ice right now for the Spartans, you know your coach trusts you.
That's right.
Coach Conway trusting all 3 of these skaters, and they achieve a zone exit there. Nice clear.
1:20 to go in the 5-on-3.
Secondary penalty, right?
Yep. Spartans hanging in their position as you would expect. That rim run is going to get out of the zone, forcing a regroup for the Green Wave.
And, you know, honestly, Mike, if that's a 5-on-5, that's just a play going the other way, you know? So taking those shots does you no good right now. Sweeney, mid-slot there, looking for the wraparound is King. The shot for Shopper. Shopper found another stick here. And again, another clear for the Spartans.
Icing is a skill, which I didn't realize in all my years of USA hockey.
I'm not sure if the Spartans are putting on a skill clinic on a PK here, or
Well, there's a long
Green.
ways to go before they can celebrate this one. 30 seconds to go on the 5-on-3. Nice move by Stein. In the Ovechkin's corner there, Isquith is looking for the puck.
Not afraid to challenge there. Throws it right up to the bench. She was looking for the wall.
Well, their icing skill let them down a little bit there, but they did get the puck into the chest of a New Milford skater on the bench.
That was class act from Keel, though, checking on the bench there. You know, it was not intentional.
Not intentional.
Seems like a nice kid.
Oh, yeah.
We usually when we say that, we don't mean that.
Yes.
But he does.
Everyone's got their sarcasm meter on, I hope.
Yes.
Thomas, Nichols, Keel. 9 seconds to go in the 5-on-3.
Vilius controls.
That's going to go to Matt Roberts. He's going to shoot it. Moeller is out of the box. Matt Roberts sees a teammate. Peyton Thomas shows off his icing skills. Puts it on net even. 1:05 to go. Thomas comes off. John Croft comes on. Luke Nichols back checking very hard. Matt Roberts, I feel like I've seen him do that 1,000 times. Comes up hard along the right side.
A lucky fan out there. These are nice looking pucks, I got to tell you.
With the Spartan logo on top? Yeah.
Who do I need to talk to?
Oh, he talked to Jason Conway, Paula Conway, or Jim Conway?
I probably should have paid admission, huh?
Hey, wait a second. Your transgression's on record
Wait.
now.
No one watches this.
John King will face off against Gunnar O. O has been out there for a very long time. Moeller served his penalty and is now out of the box. Croft. Nichols gets it out of the zone. 40 seconds to go in the 5-on-4. 5-on-4 feels like a vacation for the Spartans after that long 5-on-3 stretch. Moeller gets it. Moeller can't quite get it out of the zone. O shows off his agility. Isquith. A little 1-3-1 power play by New Milford. A little miscommunication right now. We have an untended skater back door. Untended skater in the back door.
Well, it doesn't mean anything if you can't find him, Mike.
If I say it enough times, you think I can hear me?
And they kill the double penalty.
Henry
4 minutes of penalty between the 3-on-5, the 4-on-5, and now it's 5-on-5. 28 seconds remain in the second period.
Croft tries to get it to Keel. Coach Moore asking for conservative play from his Spartan D-men. Eli Tendler, this is a dangerous opportunity. Deflection there. Miles Wilson makes contact with a Green Wave skater who came into the crease. Thomas gets it out of the zone. 7 seconds to go, a lot can happen. Puck hits the net.
Well, we saw what happened with 2 seconds in a face-off.
That's right.
It was a scoring opportunity, you know, at the end of last period. But 5 seconds here.
A little safer at the center dot, but 5 seconds is a long time. One thing I haven't done, JT and Will, is check the comments of YouTube and Facebook, so I'm going to do that now in case anyone's yelling at us.
Okay.
Uncle Kevin says he's here.
Yep. All right, well, the Spartans notch one there to make it a 2-1 game, second period. I'll tell you what, we've still got at least 15 minutes of regulation hockey, and knowing the way these two teams have played their opponents recently, overtime's not out of the question either.
No way. No way. Okay, well that's 2-1. Spartans after 2 periods. Intermission.
You'll appreciate this. I just thought there was like something in the microphones like humming. I'm like, no, it's the
It was the
Zamboni.
Zamboni?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He gets started pretty early.
Yeah. That's the
Sorry, you were recapping.
That's the
You were
typical
recapping,
ringing in your ears. Is
and
I
I'm-
think what you were hearing.
Yes.
Okay, Will, you ever kill that much penalty time in one period?
I don't think I ever have, but man, was that a sight to behold. All
Yeah.
that, oh.
It was
4
good.
minutes of killing penalty time. And they did that by being patient, staying in position, keeping it tight, not allowing them to get those open spaces, to get those clean open shots. I mean, that was beautiful.
I would vote for no more penalties.
That's
How's
what
that
I was
sound?
worried about. Now, this third period is going to be a battle. You know, the Milford's going to come out here and they're going to give it everything they got. And the ball's got to make sure that they can keep their heads, stay mentally wound, and stay out of that box.
Do you think there's anything to this theory that I'm about to put out there? The Spartans have skated less than the Green Wave have. Are they more rested because
Well,
they have fewer player minutes on the ice?
but their top 3 or 4 players
Have skated many minutes.
Yes, many, many minutes. Actually, that was an interesting idea. You know, the other night you guys were doing the game in Milford, right? And this idea of like 4-on-4.
Yeah.
How come he doesn't spring out of the box?
Yeah.
Because it's even strength, right?
Yeah.
One logic is if you cancel the penalty, then that gives the other team longer time on the penalty for a power play.
Right.
Right? So like let's say the team A scores, it actually gives them more power play time than they would have had on even strength. So it would be an advantage to the team that just got that didn't get scored on, right? Or,
Yes.
or did scored.
Right.
Am I right?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. So to that point, yeah, it's all about time. 15 minutes is, it's a lot of ice time
It's a long time.
for those kids to eat up on a PK.
And, you know, one of the things that happens when you have a 3-line team in New Milford versus a 2-line team in the Spartans, like a team that kind of wants to be a 2-line team, I think,
Yeah.
sometimes the advantage goes their way in the third period. Sometimes it doesn't because they're tired.
Right.
If they
right.
did a lot of 2-line work in the first and second period, they might be tired or they killed a lot of penalties.
Yeah.
But what you sometimes see in those games, and I think we saw this again against Wilton, was Coach Conway started to say, all right, it's the third period, I'm going to play my 2 lines.
Yeah.
And that went advantage Spartans.
Yeah. Yep. You're keeping more skill out there. I didn't see too many of the third line for New Milford, though, that period.
Is that right?
Well, a lot of it was penalties, too. So you're putting the PP1, PP2 out
Yeah.
there, and then you're not really going to tap into your third line so much. So where that could be an advantage to keep some fresher, legs. I don't know.
What's more tiring, Will, as a skater? Being on the penalty kill, 1 minute of penalty kill, or 1 minute of power play?
I would say 1 minute of power play. Because now, on the power play, you're skating everywhere, trying to get as close as you can to get in those open spaces. You know, you got to rush around and get those pucks passing to one another. You got to set up those opportunities. Whereas on defense, you can kind of bide your time a little bit.
Yeah.
You keep
Yeah.
alert and
Yeah.
stay patient and hold your positions, and you can hold a pretty good defense.
You're responding, right? Like on defense, you're always responding.
Yeah.
So you don't have to initiate on that, right? But I will say, if they got their stuff organized here, that's a nice way of saying it, on the power play, they should be moving that puck on the outside and then bring it in and just choke down. And then, you essentially just throw that puck to net and just crash the net. And they weren't doing any of that. They couldn't control any of that. But aggressive on the PK, and that's a style of play, too, that benefited the Spartans in that second period.
2 guys who are tired on the PK and the power play are the 2 guys, or maybe 3 or 4 guys, pushing each other in front of the net. There's nothing restful about essentially playing offensive line for an indefinite period of time.
Yep.
We did just see. I don't want to miss the opportunity to shout out to Frederick Gun School ice maestro John McGrath, who just did a lap on his feet, checking out the couple of spots of concern. Looked like there was one to our right in what will be the Chippewa offensive zone right dot. But it seemed like he was happy with what he saw, kind of over here in this area. He was checking it out. Ice looks good to me. Looking for more shout-outs we can do. We got Grant Wapatik, Mason Romanoff. Let's see. Brody Plans, Liam Riendo, who I believe was Matt DeRoberts' D partner. If I'm,
I'll just zoom on this one.
yeah, thanks.
It's pretty quick.
That's not bad.
Yeah. I don't do it because I always feel like it can't be fast enough. Sorry.
Yeah. So I believe, if I'm right, that Liam Riendo, Chippewa freshman, was Matt DeRoberts' D partner on the Westchester Express team that they played on. Matt DeRoberts now playing for New Milford.
Mm-hmm.
Liam Riendo, in theory, has a new D partner. Watching the game, cheering the Spartans on. A lot of freshmen playing hockey at Chippewa.
Saw a good sign the other night. That O sign was great.
Yeah.
Was that a super fan?
That came from my house.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It was. Gunnar O has great hair, so there were wings on the number 15.
Okay. Yeah.
And then his last name is O, right? So it said, "Oh baby, oh my, oh wow."
Yeah. O-U-G-H. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see his father over there. I see Craig
Yep.
and Melanie. Sitting
Craig
next to my
O,
wife there.
skate sharpener for the Spartan hockey team.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Provides quite a service.
What is he? Oh, he has one.
I think he may be using his own, or he might be up at the Rumsey Hall School. Yeah.
What a guy. Good turnout tonight for Friday game. This is great.
And
6 o'clock game, you know.
And we've got this is Rivals Night at Chippewa. You would think that might mean New Milford Spartan hockey. It also means Nonawag Chippewa basketball.
Oh.
So we've got we had a Chippewa swim meet. We had 4 basketball games with the girls playing right now and the boys playing at 7:30. Tip off in 3 minutes.
It's a Berkshire League Classic, huh?
It is. Chippewa undefeated on the season, and Nonawag, I think, undefeated, the boys at least, undefeated in the league. And so a lot of kids, pleased to see a lot of kids and parents here to watch the hockey team. And I know some of them are headed up to the Ted Alex Gymnasium to check out the second half of the basketball game.
Oh, you need juice here? You gonna make it?
Yeah.
Make it? Yeah.
Yeah, we started at like 55.
Oh, okay. I thought it was at 100.
How are things at work, JT? You get things
great.
done? Did you guys have school the last 2 days?
Last 2 days, yeah. Coming
How's a
off break.
2-day work week? Do you think you can sign on for a 2-day work week?
You know, administrators, we don't just work 2 days a week. You know.
I took
I was in
vacation
earlier.
the rest of the week.
Did you?
Yeah.
Good for you.
Will's a real working man. He worked 3.5 days this week.
Wow.
Not the half day today, though, didn't you? Yep. Maybe it was a little more than the half day because you go to work pretty early. We got Wyatt Ongley, Rocco Smith, state golf champion Gavin Giroux, Rocco Smith, MVP of the state championship in soccer.
You're just name dropping everything. Everybody.
I ought to know everybody here. Between Ice Hawks hockey, Frederick Gun School, and Chippewa.
Well, they all know you, I'll tell you that, Mike. When I walked over there, they said, "Hey, can you get this autograph for me?" So
You know-
I'll see what I can do.
Well, you know, selfie is the new thing. You sound like an old guy when you talk about autographs.
I know. But it's
Right? You want a selfie with your favorite.
No,
So-
actually, it's Cameo now.
Your Cameo.
Will he do a
Are you on
Cameo?
Cameo, Will? How much are you on Cameo?
Can't say I've heard of it before.
Oh,
whoa.
I think you should put yourself out.
Look at that, the old guy's telling the young guy what's going on.
I think it means it's not cool, actually, and it's for old people.
Damn it.
It's this thing, Will, where I could pay like Justin Timberlake $22 or whatever to wish my nephew a happy birthday.
Oh, that.
And he'll send me a video of him like singing happy birthday to my nephew.
Yeah.
So like your Cameo price is like a big status
Yeah, okay.
marker. Like JT's 8 cents on Cameo,
Yeah.
and I'm $48 on Cameo.
Right.
So
Mine just covers the transaction fee on PayPal.
that's right.
So I'm actually paying people
That's
to
right.
do it for
Just
me.
getting your name out there.
Yeah.
You know who I did see also at the first intermission was Thomas Heslin.
Yeah, he's down there. I see him.
Yeah.
I see the mop. He's been coming to a lot of the Milford games.
Yep.
We actually did a short little interview. He did coach interviews for us.
Is that right?
Yeah, he did an interview with the younger Dieter here, Theo.
How old's the younger Dieter?
We got to get that on camera there, Will.
The
That jacket he's wearing, I can tell you a story about it.
It's a gamer.
If you get it.
It's a great jacket. You know the one we're talking about, Will. Show the people.
If you get that camera anywhere near, it'll zoom up on it automatically. So that jacket right there. So there's Hank. That's his father. There's Theo. Theo was the captain a couple years back.
Okay.
Leading goal scorer, great teammate, captain, fantastic teammate. And that jacket, Theo. There it is, right? So I said, jacket that's drip, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
That was not his father's. I said, was that your father's jacket? And he said, no. This is my granddad's jacket.
Come on.
Yes.
His grandfather's
Yes.
jacket.
Yes.
Wow, I bet he could skate.
Right? So
Maybe put him on a D pair with Bill Camp and see what happens.
that would be the ultimate alumni
I think Bill
game.
Camp was a D man.
Was he?
I think so.
Okay. He wasn't a goalie?
I don't think he was a goalie. I think that it skips a generation.
Oh, it does. well, how's Tristan Camp?
It's every other. It's
Oh,
like
okay.
1, 1, 2.
Oh, stagger.
1, 1,
Okay.
2.
I'm glad to know that. Keep it in the family, you know.
All right, we've got one more comment in the YouTube comment section. Let's go Green Wave by Vicky Duncan. No doubt Uncle Kevin Holmes also rooting for the Green Wave.
Yeah, we do read your comments. We might not always have time to respond to them, but we read all the comments. We write letters to all of our fans, right?
Yeah, like our interns.
You got Facebook too? Your Facebook?
Yeah.
You have people on there too, huh? Oh, big pep talk here from Coach LaCava.
Like a double pep.
Green Wave.
Coach LaCava's in charge.
Oh yeah, he's the spiritual animal of the Green Wave.
What does that mean, spiritual animal of the Green Wave?
He brings a lot of energy, let's just say, right? Coach Tim is a dancing player back in the day. Great family too. All right, that sound can only mean one thing. We're ready for a puck drop here, Mike.
Gunnar O has the puck, gets it forward to Eli Tendler. Tendler and Keel. There's been a lot of puck deflections up into that netting.
That's a short.
I think it tells us that we have a contested hockey game.
Is that new netting? I don't remember that netting being there.
It's probably 5 or 6 or 7 years old. It's as old as these lights.
What's the reason for it?
The reason for it?
To protect the lights?
To protect the lights, I think.
Okay.
New Milford.
Good stretch pass. Oh.
Moeller's feet getting in the way at just the right time. Moeller behind the net. Spartans get an exit off Tendler's stick and skates. Keel applying pressure. Isquith.
Shot and save. Shot from King and saved by Wilson.
Great hands on Isquith.
Yeah, Isquith's
Great
got
hands.
some really good hands.
Yeah.
Good skating skills too. He started to move the puck around quite a bit too. He got a first high school goal last week. Had an assist that was great to see. So he's starting to contribute the puck too.
It's fun to see the young guys step in.
Yep. Making an instant impact. Oh, quick turn and shot from DeRoberts, Jonathan DeRoberts.
He's always been good at that.
Yep.
Croft, poke check.
Him and Vilius have really, the spring league played with them this season, and they're a really good tandem. Another shot from DeRoberts, and following it up is Vilius. He skates it to the paint, but Miles Wilson up to the task again.
Croft applying good pressure, but who was it who took that shot? Vilius?
Roberts, but Vilius.
Oh, that was DeRoberts. DeRoberts' second time going through Croft's legs.
Came through there looking for a leaky rebound, but they didn't find it. Big slapper from Carson Golombesky. And back on the charge here is Shelters. Shelters shot. And Shelters on the rebound. Buries that biscuit. Makes it a 3-1 game here.
Oh, Danny, give me Shelter. If you're not sure what to do, shoot the puck and chase after it. That's an assist from Danny Shelters on the goal from Danny Shelters.
It was unassisted altogether, but yes, I think the assist might have been off the pad of Mulvare there and fed it right back to him. And right place, right time, didn't overskate it. Right, we've seen that.
Claire Moore gets hit very hard. That often ignites the
team
and the defensive passions of the Spartans. That will often draw a big response.
Yep. Do not hit her, as he's saying. The Shook, right? Josh Shook and
I want to take a minute and describe to you the state tournament run that Chippewa had. 150 girls in the school playing a school with 550 girls.
Yeah.
Claire Moore, best player on the field by a mile, making every play on the defensive end, every play on the offensive end. Incredible run to watch. Beat schools, 4 schools that were much, much bigger.
Okay.
She was a wonderful, wonderful field hockey player. Her 22-year-old brother was the coach of the team.
Okay. Oh! And that shot just off the mark hits the post and bounces away from it, but wow.
And another funky bounce off that door.
Yep. So the shot for a shot. You usually don't see him bounce puck in, but
Tendler always applying pressure. Almost had it for O.
oh, with the drop off. Goes into space, keeps himself safe.
New Milford, clean entry,
Good release.
pad
Sweeney
save.
stepping up his king, but right back on the attack is Muller.
Moeller loves playing offense. Croft gets it to Nichols. Tendler comes off. Stein behind the net. Shelters just continuing to battle and battle. He's got Moeller and he sees him. Gets it to Moeller. Moeller puts it hard on Beauvair's pads. Green wave coming the other way.
Fisk with thread the needle, trying to nutmeg his opponent, number 13 there.
Block shot by McTamney. McTamney flying around the ice. Thomas. Sweeney. McTamney's everywhere.
And
Seegers clears the zone.
yeah, Spartans playing with a little swagger here, Mike. 2-goal differential, and they're skating hard here.
That's what a lead will do, JT, right?
Yep. And lets them play their style of play.
Will, did you ever play on a co-ed team?
No, I don't think I have.
Claire wasn't on the team when you were? She would have been a sophomore when you were a senior. I think she was.
Oh, then yeah.
Is that possible?
Yeah, no, I think it's definitely possible.
She's back on the ice.
She
Bonomo wins it against the boards.
Youth hockey player? You play youth hockey? Local?
I believe Claire did play youth hockey, but I'm not sure where.
Yep.
Jacob Tendler applying pressure.
Very confident save there from Miles Wilson.
That's a called strike. He's framing that one for the umpire.
It did look like that, right? Yeah.
Green wave gets new skaters out there. Josh Shook comes out.
And that's the third line here. Shook getting the talking to from Spartan teammate of Claire. Looks like Shook is the centerman on this line.
Seen him play a lot of wing. I haven't seen him play a lot of center. When you play with Thomas Heslin, you don't play a lot of center. He plays a lot of center. 11:05 to go. Eli Tendler takes the narrow road.
Shook effort
No
for the
ice.
escape. And that ice is waved off.
Croft collects. Croft. O has an entry. Can't quite get it deep. Tendler.
Mike Holden charging hard and getting a whistle there is Wilson.
One thing you see from Miles Wilson is, as you said a minute ago on that save with his glove, just lots of composure.
Yeah.
He's done this before. He's seen this before.
Well,
He's
not for
not
nothing.
surprised.
I've seen him in pretty much every single one of the New Milford home games. Even before the other day, you guys had a road game, and
He was there.
He
He was there.
He's behind the net, and
Yep.
he's a fan, but he's also, he's been a teammate for a lot of these kids too. So his competitive juices are flowing. For
And
sure.
he's been taking notes.
Oh yeah, he sure has, right?
Luke Nichols applying pressure.
Villius with the shot, and Roberts tries to trail on that for the rebound.
10:20 to go. No doubt Coach Conway talked after that penalty kill-filled second period about staying out of the box. So far in the third, Spartans have managed to do so. Nichols, let's see if he throws his hip into Villegas.
Funky fluttering puck there off the stick of Jonathan Roberts.
Spartans go 2 to the puck. Shelters.
Antonelli at the dot. Antonelli with the drop off. Get it back to Shopper. Shopper with the replacement stick. Takes a shot. Directed wide. Stein steps down. Another funky door there too. That's the net door.
Yep.
Shopper runs that one wide. And getting the stoppage is Wilson.
9:44 to go here in the third period. 3-1 Spartans. New skaters coming on. Coach Dieter says good shift, and I believe it was.
Well, I'd be curious to see, had we played that scrimmage earlier in the season, right? If
That was rained out.
it wasn't rained out. Well, that was on the Region 12 side, right? Oh, dangerous puck floating through the paint. Runs wide. Isquith turns. Looking to set something up from behind the net.
He's plenty quick.
He's getting the attention of Matt Muller. Big hit there, delivered to Keel. Good setup shot from Isquith.
Sweeney just wide.
That shot blocked up high.
Gunnar O so strong with both hands. Good composure by Peyton Thomas. Eli Tendler.
Angled out of the play there.
8:52 to go in the third period. Tendler continues to forecheck. Gunnar O going to get off the ice. New Milford with a chance.
Sweeney gives it to King. Sweeney slide almost into the net. It's a long Superman slide there on his keister.
Bonomo skating hard.
Oh, big slapper from Golembeski. And he scored from there before, but again, Miles Wilson, he's seeing everything right now, Mike.
If he has vision, if you don't take away his eyes,
Yep.
then like most goalies, he's tough.
Well, must make him a
Jameson
good catcher too.
Yep. Jamison McTamney wins it to Croft. Croft runs it. Moore. Teddy Conway clears the zone. Nice work by Conway. New Milford regroups and enters. Teddy Conway is not somebody you want to run into. Croft blocks the shot. Here's an opportunity.
Shopper steps down, and we got a Green Wave goal. Bryce Shopper elevates that shot. Wilson goes down to it. It's not on his glove side, and he gets it by Wilson, making a 2-3 game. Replacement stick, by the way.
Replacement stick.
He broke his twig earlier in the game, so yeah, you got to stay away from that glove of Wilson. And that's what Shopper was able to do there. They're kind of putting it over his shoulder a little bit.
I think that it was momentarily blocked from Wilson's view. There was some traffic there.
Gotcha.
I don't know that it was deflected, but Wilson did go down, and he was beaten high. Matt Moeller, so quick and skilled.
Well, this will definitely tighten up this game. And answering right back. Matt Moeller comes right back up the ice and puts that one by Claver, and looking at the bench on his way to his bench, the choo-choo train.
Matt Moeller and Matt DeRoberts like to play the same way. Moeller shows off an incredible backhand, coming very quickly from goal line, across the top of the crease just a little bit to get Bovair to move his feet and beat him in the 5-hole. Is that it, Will, 5-hole?
In between the legs?
On the backhand?
Yeah, I believe that is a 5-hole, yeah.
Okay, we're back to a 2-goal game. I was just thinking that the next goal is going to be a big one, and it was.
It is. Sweeney's shot.
Game is far from over, halfway through the third period. Sweeney likes to throw his body around for sure. Keel, such a strong skater. Keel throws it at Bovair. Oh, skating hard.
King efforting everything he's got. Gives a drop off. Wilson plays up high, blocks that secondary effort from Sweeney.
Wilson, incredible work to make the secondary save. Eli Tendler pressing. If you want to relax, you better hope Eli Tendler's not around.
Shelters the lone Spartan in the zone. Shelters up over the back of his opponent. Matty DeRoberts grabbing on and somehow chicken winging him. Not sure what was happening over there.
Dan Shelter's inventing new things to do on the hockey ice.
Still more stuff happening off the puck, but
Coach Conway says, got to get him off.
Yep. He's looking for it though.
No ice. New Milford's in. Shelters comes. Luke Nichols trying to fake the New Milford forward into passing it to the center with nobody there. Love it.
Julius and DeRoberts work together again. DeRoberts tries to get it back to the point. He's getting all kinds of attention from the Spartan players.
Croft and DeRoberts been battling all night.
They've seen each other before.
They sure have. Tendler below the goal line. Tendler avoids contact. He's slippery.
Somewhere in the Ice Hawks gloves, huh?
Yeah, right.
Love that.
Exit comes from McTamney. Jacob Tendler and John Croft collecting. Croft passes it.
Still with it, Villius. Villius turns and surveys the scene. Gets it over to Schoffer. You know Schoffer can score.
That's a tough catch.
Yep.
That's nice work by Keel.
That's going to be an icing call. Come the other way.
Tendler gets out of the way of Keel. I think Keel maybe wanted to skim that off the New Milford D and not get the icing call, but doesn't happen. Thomas Moeller on D, 18 Thomas, 21 Moeller. Tendler, 28, playing right wing. Gunnar O playing center.
2-15s match up, John King and Gunnar O. Big slapper from DeRoberts. Right at the blue line there.
Thomas gets the puck to Keel. Keel to O and Tendler. Tendler gives it a little life. Smart move.
Golubetsky with a good effort to get it out of the zone in front of the student section there.
Where did Gunnar O come from? 4:22 to go. Spartans getting changes. Shelters and McTamney come back on.
Esquith looking for help. He's trying to do it himself. That's blocked up front by Shelters.
Great work by Moeller.
Sweeney enters the zone. Sweeney, again, blocker save there. Milson directs it up into the netting, and looks like he pops back into play. We're going to stoppage and a face-off to his right.
3:55 to go. Matt Moeller asking for a face-off in the left dot. He gets it on the right dot. McTamney takes the face-off. He's got Croft behind him. McTamney 13, Croft 22. Croft goes behind the net, gets it to Shelters. Doesn't get it to Shelters.
Holden stops it in its tracks along the rim. Holden goal scorer the other night. I think he had 2 goals and they pulled one from it. It was a tip.
Conway battling.
Puck floats over the paint. Mike Holden works it below the goal line.
Croft and Nichols.
Help on the other side from Shook.
I just love seeing Josh Shook on the ice.
Yeah, number 17 there.
Conway gets the exit.
3:12 remaining in regulation. Big rim. Holden steps down to it. He's got Croft with him. Croft and Holden tangle. And they got numbers there. Spartans achieve possession. And nice clear by Croft. Gets it to center ice.
2:50 to go. Henry Keel comes on. Gunnar O comes on. Danny Shelters shows off his soccer skills. Keel is in. He's got O with him. Matt Moeller and Peyton Thomas on as the D. Matt Moeller, 21. Keel gets it out of the zone. Gunnar O is in. He's got Eli Tendler with him. That was an untended puck at the top of the crease. Bryce Schopfer showing off some skills with both edges on both skates. New Milford fans reacting like Bear Brover was contacted unfairly. I didn't see that.
I didn't see it either, but captain there, John King, exchanged some pleasantries with Gunnar O. And no, Gunnar, he's a clean player.
That's not his game.
Nope, not his style. So
Thomas deals with this toe drag.
Oh, good effort by
Seegers.
Antonelli. Antonelli comes up with that puck.
Boy, can he fly.
He sure can. Fantastic golfer, too. We know that.
Oh, yeah.
Schopfer looks like trying to cheat here a little bit with a hanger.
Luke Nichols definitely avoids the Sweeney hit.
1:15 remaining.
Do you think we'll see Bear Bovair come off the ice?
Haven't seen it yet. No timeout, no stoppage. I think Coach Dieter is going to be looking for better possession than what we got here.
It's going to be no ice. 57 seconds to go.
Stein efforts to it. Stein gives it to Velius. Jonathan Roberts in the zone, but quickly pops
Oh,
up
gets it to
neutral.
Tendler. Tendler gets it deep. You know, 2 weeks ago as a freshman, he wasn't doing that. He wasn't getting it deep like that.
Yeah.
40 seconds to go.
Gill chasing.
Moeller comes up big.
Roberts doing a lot in the corner there. Roberts.
25 seconds to go. Bear Bovair's off the ice. We got 6 on 5. John DeRoberts. No one can resist the open net, Will, right? Were you able to resist the open net, Will?
One
In
time.
that situation, could you have made that diagonal pass to your teammate right there?
We'll say
Because your
one time.
teammate was open.
One time limited travel, a long time ago, I did get an open net goal.
And that will
Long
keep
time
you
ago.
taking unwise open net shots for the rest of your life. That one that you sunk when you were 8 years old. 9.7 seconds to go. Sweeney comes off. 6 on 5 hockey.
5 seconds. And final seconds here. Interesting. 2 different sides of the bleachers to go to. Is that a co-op thing or is that a...
I don't know that that's unfriendly. Well, that sounded unfriendly.
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of friendships between the two schools. That doesn't seem like a friendship there in the Knicks sweater.
No. Is that a taunting penalty, right? Oh, hey, your Spartans victorious, Mike. Congratulations. Great effort from both sides.
Well, that's a nice win.
I think
It's a good hockey game.
the New Milford squad will be able to get their power play, wondering, and maybe patterning some of their PK around what the Spartans did today.
Okay, Will, what was the story of the game? When you have to wrap this up in a bow, what's the headline?
Effort and heart. Those are my 2 cents right there.
Well, that's a lot of hockey, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
That's a lot of what hockey's about.
Spartans were able to keep their composure that period, which is one thing I was worried about. And we knew Greenway was going to come out here and they're going to give it everything they got, trying to get this game tied up. But Spartans were able to keep it together. Their defense was spectacular, but if you ask me, probably spent a little too much time in that defensive zone, but in the end, it paid off a little bit for them. We were able to keep our positioning and not allow any wide open goals, you know? And great defense, great power play, or penalty kills. All around great matchup here for both teams.
We got John Croft talking with Tristan Camp and Andrew Antonelli and Jonathan DeRoberts.
There we go, doing
Matt
pictures down here.
DeRoberts. We got,
Got Miles doing pictures with some of his teammates.
yeah. I don't know if
Nice
anybody's going to
shopper.
exchange sweaters.
They're not giving these green ones away, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, yeah.
They're pretty happy with
All
those.
right,
but
John Wilson,
They haven't won a game in them yet, though, so it doesn't matter.
another celebrity, John Wilson, and Uncle Brett taking photos of Miles. Who's Miles with there? He's with Golombesky.
Hey, Golembeski, Schopfer, and Steiner.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Don't sleep on Chapag. That's what my wife's been saying. It's the Spartans, I know, but
Well, after
you-
going
the
0-3 to start the season,
yeah,
I think
records
that
lie.
the record so far, it looked like it lied tonight. It looked like it lied against Wilton, including
Yep.
the scores, not just the record, but the scores of those games and their
Yep.
inability to put the puck in the net. Spartans anemic on offense in the first 3 games.
All right.
Yeah, 1 goal in each of the first 3 games. I got to think that they would not at all be happy with 1 goal against Stormac in their second meeting with Stormac. Would you agree?
I would agree, yes.
New Milford play Stormac yet?
No.
Will they?
Yes.
Yeah.
Then we also have like one team twice, like New Milford or Newtown, New Fairfield twice, like back to back.
Okay.
That's our double.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh, you guys have Milford, don't you? Milford twice. Maybe?
Stormac is the double.
Okay.
Maybe the only double. I don't know.
Okay. What's your next game?
I'm kind of a 1 game at a time guy, so I have no idea.
Same.
Okay. Well, it's going to be a short turnaround for the Wave. They're on the road tomorrow, 1 o'clock, East Haven, down at Patty Lewingo.
Day game after the night game.
Yeah. Well, 6 o'clock. I mean, this is past my bedtime, but not these
Yeah,
kids.
yeah. Although with a drive mixed in,
Yep.
some of these guys will be waking up earlier than their, body clock would normally dictate. Is that our broadcast?
I think so. I want to thank you guys for allowing me to hop on. It's always
Thank you for
fun.
joining us.
Thanks
Yeah.
for joining. Thanks for the bringing the soundboard and the headset.
Oh, yeah, we'll do some here.
Oh, let's make some noises.
Yeah,
Ready?
go for it. Yeah. Make some sign-off noises.
All right, here's some sign-off noises. Ready? Should have played that one at some of the goals.
I played it for something.
Oh, good job. I guess that would be the penalty call right there.
Yeah.
Oh, did you do that one after a lot of my funny jokes?
The sad trombone?
The drum set.
Yeah.
Oh, and then the laugh track. Yes, this game has been filmed before a live studio audience.
You can just hold it down.
Ladies and gentlemen, Alyssa Croft, another celebrity. Let's see up there in the top of your screen. Let's see if we can get her. She really thrills when she's got attention on her. So there she is, right there. Shout out. I think she has a sense that maybe she's been zoomed in on, so she's going to try to leave. Okay, I think we should be done.